EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there right off the bat. 67 yards. It's first and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Bengals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And some space here. And all the way down to the 26.
On the carry.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards on the ground.
First down, Cincinnati.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 11 yards for number 11. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Another drive for Mixon, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a fourth and goal. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1 yard line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs.
Turnover on down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 89 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mixon on the toss right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
First down.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
John Ross, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Joe Mixon. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Rolling to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
The 41-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A gain of
23 yards on the play.
It's another Kansas City.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
34-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very solid gain of 27. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Third and goal.
They'll try to run this this one in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Samuel, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 50.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Got his target, Samuel. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
First down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Shoot, shoot.
Mixon with a first down carry. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Burrow will throw. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And some room to roam now. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 44 yards on the ground.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
53, Mike.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Smith-Schuster.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Steps away to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the
And it
play.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some.
Oh, he got position on him. time, and he pulls it in.
Complete to
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts
a gain of
as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Of 9 yards. It's second down. Today's final score, Chiefs